Come on, little piggy. Go wee all the way home.
It's the running bull, man. Time to hit the clock. Galactic war is waiting, got my roster unlocked. 12 nodes of chaos, I don't need
Vader
a full
coming to
ride.
cause
Just
Blade
one
didn't do a whole lot of
focused
damage,
character,
though.
keep solo alive. Gotta check the
I know you want to go with the Blue Beauty there. Skybound, but no, she's running solo.
A one-on-one fight, can they clear the board? We'll find out tonight. Running bold man, we test the limit. Don't you flee.
Moving over to Lobster. No! Brew gets his stun out there and gets his taunt up. Gotta go basic. Yes! Vader is gone. Rex try. Oh! So we're gonna do a whip on Thrawn. Vader with the calling blade. Thrawn coming in with the fracture. Yoda with his little frog leap. What is up, Hall Table Heroes? It's your friendly neighborhood running bald man back again for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Can he solo it? Where we see if a Relic 5 character can solo the Galactic War. And last week we had Darth Vader sucking it up. I mean, as big and Billy badass that he is supposed to be, he got taken down by Shakti and some clones. That was highly disappointed, highly not worthy of the Sith Lord he's supposed to be. Hopefully this week our character can avenge that and get the Sith back on the right track. This week we have the character that led to my eventually leaving the game and deleting all my mods, and only to come back, but that's neither here nor there. His event was so, what's the word? Annoying, aggravating. If you were around then, you know what I'm talking about. This character is Darth Malak. I fully expect him to be able to solo this. I know we use him a lot to solo bunch of different teams. He's got his little sucky suck. And really, he's a good quality tank. But yeah, that's about all that he can really do. I mean, he's got a stun, but he's more for his little sucky suck. Really, only way I could see him not doing it is if we run into a Nihilus, and Nihilus just annihilates him. With Rex's Rexolate, maybe, but I think, and well, Nihilus or Rex, because if he gets his Rexolate off, then that would just drain all of his health. And anyway, we will find out here in just a moment if he can channel the power of the Starforge and solo the Galactic War. Alright, and we are in the game. Let's go over this Galactic War and see how Darth Malak can do. Starting off with some Bad Batch, and is that fives? I mean, the Bad Batch is a good squad. If really this could be a one battle Galactic War, because I could see the Bad Batch taking out Malak, but we'll find out. So let's clear this off and get over to our Sith and our pretender to the Sith throne, because really we all know that was all about Revan. There he is, our Jawless Wonder, no leader ability. Let's get to it here. And we are on Tatooine. Let's open it up and hit Echo with this thing. Takes out Echo. Tech's going to throw his Echo Bomb. Didn't land the stun. Wrecker's got his taunt up. Hunter's thrown his knives and trying to be Rambo. Let's move it over to Fives, do that. Fives coming in with a counterattack, and Tech is putting up some translation. Alright, goodbye Fives, and move it over to Hunter. And Hunter goes down, and Tech coming in there, little pea shooters, and Wrecker coming in there. We got our Sucky Suck going. Let's get rid of that Wrecker here with this little suck. Oh no, Wrecker, he survived that. That wasn't a very strong Sucky Suck. Down goes Wrecker, and we'll save that special for the next battle. And there we go, Tech goes down. I was worried about nothing with that. As Darth Malak moves on to the second battle of Zone 2, or Zone 1. And we got, who is that, Gideon? Yeah, Moff Gideon leading. He doesn't have all his mods. Excuse me. I don't see this being too hard for Malak. Really, I guess if somebody put shock on him, not in this battle, but another one, if somebody put shock on him or some stun or some healing immunity, let's go ahead and take out Gideon. There goes Gideon. And Dark Trooper throwing in some little hits. Pew pew, pew pew. Got some fear on, who is that? Stormtrooper. Let's move over to Magma Trooper and do this. See if we can't take... No, Magma Trooper. He's got a little bit of junk in that trunk. And there goes Magma. Let's move over to Snow Trooper. And Storm is going... Let's go ahead and do this with Storm. Don't want to get stuck behind that taunt. And we get a little sucky suck action on Snow Trooper. I guess Storm wants a little bit more of that sucky suck. Alright, and move over to Dark Trooper, do this thing. And we'll just basic him out. Alright, and this will take out Dark Trooper. Oh! Dark Trooper! Making Malak miss. But Malak did not miss that time, as he moves on to the final battle of Zone 1. You got Mace Windu with a blue consular and Fives. Mace will have to be our first out just because of that shatter point. And we'll open us up with that on Mace, and goodbye Mace. Ezra coming in a little loopy-loop with a bird. Coster coming in a little piece, a little wet noodle. Let's go ahead and take him out. And we'll take out Fives. Move over to Ezra. We'll save that. Goodbye, Ezra. And Clone Sarge coming in at a little bit of Gallop gun or Gatling gun, whatever that kind of gun that is. And nobody's going down to the suckies, like getting rid of their protection, but Darth Malak moves on to the first battle of Zone 2. Oh, excuse me. So we got a Mace Windu and a Daka. Mace will have to be our first out. I'm not worried about Vader. Daka with her revives will be annoying. And we are on Dolphin here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Mace. Move over to Daka if she doesn't revive him. No, she does not revive Mace, and Darth Vader coming with a whiff. And Ezra coming in a little whirly bird, and we got a taunt up there from Kanan. Kanan survives that lightsaber. And Daka trying to get a little bit of stun out there, and Vader coming in with Force Crush. Gets a little bit of fear going on there. And down goes King. Ezra coming in a little double tap. We got a stun from Daka. Ezra getting a little bit of fear. Let's do a sucky suck on Daka. Almost takes her out. Vader didn't do anything with that culling blade. Let's go ahead and do this on Vader. Oh, goodbye. Darth Vader and Ezra coming in there with Whirlybird. No fear on him, so he did not crit. That's too bad. He should have crit. As Darth Malak moves on to the second battle of Zone 2. Got another Mace Windu in there, but I'm not too worried about it. And Boba could be an issue if you were higher in gear, but his rock of the face ain't gonna do that. Alright, and we are on, is this Bespin? Alright, moving over to Mace Windu here to do the wet noodle on Mace. And Boba Fett coming in a little pew pew. Qui-Gon Jinn coming in with a little swipe, and Ezra coming in a little Whirlybird. And let's go ahead and get rid of Ezra. Farm Boy's got the fear laid up there. And rocket to the face from Boba Fett did absolutely nothing. And goodbye, Farm Boy. And Qui-Gon Jinn calling an assist from Boba Fett. Boba Fett with a pew pew. Down goes Qui-Gon. Boba Fett with another pew pew. Let's do a little sucky on him. And that Mando wannabe. He survives that, but he did not survive that or this. And goodbye, Boba Fett. Hey, I got something from the whatever quest that was, the episode quest. Whoop-de-doo. As Darth Malak moves on to the final battle of Zone 3. Bears got a Mason, a lot of healers. There's a lot of heal in there. Mason's gonna be our first one out again, like always, because that damn shatter point. And we are in some type of ship corridor here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Mace. Goodbye, Mace. And Barris she's feared, so I'm not too worried. And so is Snips. Move her to Luminara Unduli. Goodbye. Oh no, Luminara. She withstood that. Did not take. It took 2 hits to get Luminara out. Cost her speared. Let's do that on Barris Offie. She's got a shock. And let's move it over to a Consular here. Snips and Barris are feared. Alright, do that on Barris. Don't want her healing up. Although, her what? Oh! Snips! Get a little bit of gymnastics action going on there and dodge that. She survives that hit. Come in a little double swipe. Goodbye, Snips. As Darth Malak moves on to the first battle of Zone 3. Gotta count Dooku. Dooku could be an issue with his stuns on basic. Same with Roll Guard. And Asajj can stun too, so this could be interesting. I don't think it'll be any that big of a deal for Malak, but could make it interesting. These stuns and that shot from Dooku. So let's go ahead and take out Dooku. Move on to Darth Vader next. And goodbye, Dooku. Darth Vader coming with a calling blade, didn't do anything. And Snips coming to the whole Whirlybird. And Royal Guard getting a taunt up there to protect his Lord and Savior, Darth Vader. Goodbye, Royal Guard. And Darth Vader coming with a Force Crush, lands some dots. And Asajj coming in there, and she gets feared for her effort. Goodbye, Snips. Let's move over to Darth Vader. Do that thing. Goodbye, Vader. Let's get a little sucky suck on some of that Night Sister. That bald, beautiful Night Sister. And goodbye, Asajj Ventress. as Darth Malak moves on to the second battle of Zone 3. Nobody I'm worried about. Is that a Clone Wars Chewbacca league? And we are on Yavin with the Clone Wars Chewbacca league. Let's move over to Luminar and get rid of her. And then, oh, right to the face of Boba Fett. He gets fear for his effort. So does Sidious, and so does Talia. And Clone Wars Chewie throwing that taunt up there, so we gotta go after him. Goodbye, Chewie. And Boba Fett with a little pew pew. Let's go ahead and take out Sidious next. Talia's not as fun as, oh, a rock to the face from Boba. Screw you. Yeah, Talia is not as fun as Asajj, though. She just doesn't have that. She's got too much hair for me. And Boba Fett goes down, his first life, and now let's get rid of Boba for good. Goodbye, Boba. Off to the Sarlacc pit you go. As Darth Malak moves on to the final battle of Zone 3. Ooh, this could be interesting. Get that Terminator train going on. Yeah, that shock from Palpatine. And there'll be a shock from Mara Jade too. Vader's Culling Blade will clear that off, but there won't be enough debuffs, I don't think, to really make it too big of a deal. And Mara Jade coming in there landing a stun. She gets feared. And so does Vader and TIE Pilot. We got that Terminator train going on. Alright, let's do this on Uncle Palby. Goodbye, Palpatine. Alright, Vader coming with a Culling Blade. Little pea shooter from TIE Fighter Pilot. And Mara Jade landing another stun. Merciless Massacre from Darth Vader. He comes in a little swipe. He gets feared for his effort. And Grand Moff Tarkin coming in with a little pot shot. See, can we take out Vader? No, we cannot take out Darth Vader. And Mara Jade coming in there to land a little shock. And Force Thrust from Darth Vader. He gets feared. We go ahead and do a little sucky on the old man Tarkin. And Mara Jade landing another stun and Culling Blade from Darth Vader. And Mara Jade comes in a little pea shooter. Let's do this on Tarkin. Get rid of him. And Vader coming with a little swipe. They've actually made a little dent in our health. Alright, the next one should take out Darth Vader, and Mara Jade coming in there and landing another stun. And a Force Crush from Vader, he gets feared. Mara throwing her little bomb, didn't do anything. Vader with that Culling Blade. Let's suck some of this red head off here, right here. Oh, wow. She had a little more than a little bit of junk in that trunk. Oh, goodbye, Mara Jade. You are not a Skywalker yet. Goodbye, Darth Vader. And a TIE Pilot coming in a little pot shot, and down goes TIE Fighter Pilot. Not difficult, but it did get interesting. If they were geared up a little bit more, Darth Malak would not be moving on to Zone 4. But he is, and the first battle, it doesn't worry me one bit. Another Clone Wars Chewie lead with the Ewok Elder. And we are back on Yavin. Let's go ahead and get rid of Elder. City's coming in a little double swipe. And Boba Fett with the rocket face, Luminar with the first push, and we got a taunt up there from Clone Wars Chewbacca. And Boba Fett with a little pew pew. And down goes Clone Wars Chewie. Luminar coming in a little wet noodle swipe. And Sidious coming in a little whirly bird. And down goes Luminar. Boba Fett with a little pew pew. And let's do a basic on Sidious. Goodbye, Sidious. Basic on Boba Fett. Down goes your first life. He gets a pew pew and feared for his effort. And down goes Boba Fett's first life as Darth Malak moves on to the second battle of Zone 4. The Bears and a Savage. So if we get down in the yellow, that Savage could be dangerous. We got shock from Palpatine and Dooku. And that foresight from Yoda. So Yoda's got to be our first one out. But we got to manage that shocks from those two guys. Them stuns. Oh, but yeah, that foresight from Yoda. If he spreads those buffs like butter. And off to the Jedi Council chamber. And Dooku coming there to land in a shock. Let's go ahead and do this thing on Grandmaster Yoda. Goodbye, little frogman. And Bear's coming to the wet noodle. We got a stun and shock from Palpatine. Dooku does his little loop-de-loop whirly bird thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of Emperor Palpatine. Oh no, Emperor Palpatine. He comes in there, survives that, gets a shock, and a Dooku coming in a little double triple tap, getting a stun. Luminar or Bears with her wet noodle. We got another force lightning from Emperor, and Savage coming in there with his double-sided dildo, and Dooku coming in a little swipe. Let's go ahead and do a basic on Savage. Savage survives that. We got a stun from Dooku. Alright, let's do that on Savage. Excuse me. Got that heal from Bears. And she gets around healing immunities and everything. She's more of a health equalizer. Do basic on Dooku. He survives that, had that defense up, hit a counterattack, lands a stun, and a Billy block. He does his little whirly bird. And now let's do this on Bears. She survives that. Dooku lands a little stun, and it gets a shock in there. Gets another stun from Dooku. And he goes in his little whirly bird. And he lands another shock and a stun. Stuns again with an ability block. And Bears coming in there. Let's see, can we take out Bears now? Yes, we can. And Dooku trying to go in stealth. Let's go ahead and do this little sucky suck on the old man. And down goes Count Dooku. Good old Christopher Lee, and the man with the golden gun goes down to Darth Malak. And if you don't know about the man with the golden gun, we can't be friends. Oh. Wow. So, Thrawn has to be our first out. That fracture. I don't care if he's how low the gear he is, that fracture's going to be annoying. The shocks and the stuns. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be an interesting fight. This could be enough to take out Darth Malak. And we are on Bespin. Vader opened up with the Calling Blade. Got a Peace Shooter from TIE Fighter Pilot and a Peace Shooter from Grand Admiral Thrawn. Let's do a basic on Thrawn. Can we take him out? No, we cannot. No shock from Sidious. Fear on the TIE Pilot. Alright. Fracture's coming in next round. Alright, we're fractured. Vader coming a little swipe. TIE Pilot. We got a Force Crush from Darth Vader. We can't do anything. We're fractured. There we go. And they're coming in hot. Vader coming in with Merciless Master. Comes in with that Calling Blade. And he whiffs on his follow-up attack. And down goes Thrawn. Alright. That threat is gone. Vader with Force Crush. Now move it over to Palpatine. Alright, we got protection down on him. He's got a shock up there. TIE Fighter probably coming with a little Peace Shooter. And Vader coming with the Calling Blade. Let's do a little sucky on this old shriveled old man. And down goes Emperor Palpatine. Let's do this on Darth Vader. He survives, but he's got a shock. Comes in there, lands an ability block. Oh, Darth Vader hanging on there by the hair on my head. He comes in there, does not land an ability block this time. And down goes Darth Vader. TIE Fighter pilot coming in a little pea shooter. Let's do this thing on Grand Moff Tarkin. He only takes out about half of his protection. Will this take him out? No, but he gets a shock. Alright, Grand Moff Tarkin is down. Let's go ahead and slow this down to 1x speed. Got to clear that foresight from TIE Fighter pilot. Comes in a little pea shooter. He's got his foresight back up there. Alright, we'll do this. Oh, and down goes TIE Fighter pilot. That was a big hit from Darth Malak as he solos the Galactic War, making Vader feel like a chump for failing last week. Darth Malak has avenged the Sith and made things right as he solos this Galactic War. All is right in the universe. But guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Tune in next time to see if our next character can solo the Galactic War. Until then.
I am the jawless god.